Guys, it's Jesus from Team Jesus. I played a weekend, a regional, and I ended up winning the whole event. I didn't think I could win it, especially with pure RYZEAL, but I thought it was a good meta call, especially with Malice running around and a bunch of Bestials everywhere. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun. All my opponents were really nice. And yeah, let's get to the profile. So I played 3X, 3 Ice, 3 Sword, and a Note. I'm just maxing out all the good names. Note is pretty good in the grind, but you really don't want to see him by himself, so it's just a one of. And then for my hand traps, I played pretty generic ones, like Fuwalos. I finally have Fuwalos, so this card is really good. I didn't think it would be that really like broken in like I don't know. I lose die rolls all the time, but this card was really good. I played 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Veiler, and 3 Nib, and 3 Imperm. These were like probably the most generic ones you could play that at least do something turn 0 with your opponent. Nibiru, it doesn't feel that good against Malice or even RYZEAL, but obviously it's like one of the best ones versus Malice if you open up another hand trap like Veiler or Imperm. Nothing much left to say about these cards. Then I played 2 Cross and a RYZEAL plugin. I think these cards are really necessary in the pure build just because, like, you hard open any of these, you don't have to search them. You probably do get more follow up with dual drive if it resolves. And plugin's just a really good card. It's follow up. It can dodge. Sometimes it can dodge Bestials if you hold it. And then it's just a really good card to like revive your XYZs, to revive Dweller, Baguska. They're really good cards. And then for more starters, 3 Bonfire. And then I played 3 Desires, Prosperity. And then I feel like I needed more consistency, so I just played 2 Small World. This is basically like 7th Tachyon, but we don't have it yet, so. But this card is still pretty good just because, like, it doesn't have to banish for cost or anything, or if your opponent like doesn't ash you, you feel good. It can always search a hand trap whenever you have a bunch of just engine in your hand with like 5 names or 4 names in one of these cards. You could probably go full combo and then probably search like an Ash Blossom or maybe a Veiler or a Nib. So it feels really good to play this card. Um, and Prosperity, I think if Prosperity was at 3, I would play this card at 3. It's just a solid card in this deck. You don't need to draw turn 0 with your field spell either way, so it's fine. And for more spells, I played a Call by the Grave, and I played 3 Book of Moon. Um, Basically, this is Crossout. So it's the same thing as Crossout, but it felt better going second, at least, for me. It was better than Eclipse, because I only wanted to target my own duo drive all the time. And you don't need it going second post side, but it's just a really good card. If you win the die roll to have it or lose the die roll, it still provides some sort of interaction from your opponent to either like pop their own detonator or you can out a Caesar, something like that. Overall, this card was really good. I would definitely keep playing it. Um, I did see a couple people playing Forbidden Lands, and I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe I would try that too. But for now, I think the Book of Moons are really solid. They beat all the Veiler and Imperm, making it that only Ash Blossom can beat your duo drive. And if your duo drive resolves, you pretty much win the game. So, that's it for my deck. It was 41 cards. And then for my extra deck, yeah, I just played 2 Detonator, 2 duo drive, 2 Eclipse. This card is just really broken. I feel like it's kind of unfair in the grind game. Whenever you have an RYZEAL in hand, at the end of your turn, you already know this is going to be dropped, and then just revive any of these 2 rank 4s right here. I'm thinking of cutting it, or bumping it up to 3 actually. So there's some rank 4s I usually don't make in here, but a third one came up at the regional today. But I think it's fine at 2 for now, but maybe there's a world where I play 3 right now. And obviously the third target to send is Alligator. Still one of the best ones going second. For the generic rank 4s, I played Dugaris, Exciton Knight, Baguska, Tornado Dragon, Dweller, and I played the Exosister over the Castell just because it was 21 and it doesn't need to detach 2 to like spin. So there's some times where you make this going second, you bounce a monster, and you have like a duo drive after, and you want to keep a material under duo drive for the field spell. You can just detach from her. So it's kind of nice. It's also a really good reborn target in the grind with Eclipse Twins, because all it needs is just 1 material to detach, and it just bounces a monster. It targets any monster, so it can even be face down, so it's kind of nice. So when you play cards like Book of Moon, and you can't really bounce them, it's just pretty good. And then I played, my last rank 4 was the Augusta Emerald. Um, there's a play that I like to call the Infinite Tsukiyomi with this play, where at some point in the grind game, you can summon this 3 times in 1 turn, and then get a draw off your field spell to draw like 4 cards and put back 6 cards, I guess, or 9 cards at that point. If you're trying to dig for like a specific card to maybe out some sort of monster that's bothering you. But this being able to recycle your twins and your names or your hand traps is really nice in the grind game. So I think it's pretty good. And then I just played a Link Monster, Haggard Lizardos. I used to play Donner, but I realized this is cost to banish itself, so when Donner got negated, it would stay there, and if you have an X in hand, it just doesn't search anything, so this card was just always better. And it gives you a draw potentially if it resolves. And it's like really good. That's it for my extra deck. For my side deck, I played mostly cards for like Malice and the RYZEAL mirror match. So I played 3 Slayer for the mirror match. This is probably the best card. It's probably better than Metaltronus going second. It just doesn't care about whatever you end on. The only thing it loses to is like anti-spell or a judgment. So I think it's probably the better card more than Metaltronus because it doesn't lose to Ash, and it's just a not once per turn card. So it's really nice. If you have multiples, you can out potential things that are just threatening you. And then I played Lightning Storm and Duster. These cards are just really good in the RYZEAL mirror match, even versus Malice. Versus Malice, you put him in there just because if they're playing the Abao into Griffin line, you could always just Lightning Storm their monster, and if they don't chain anything to Reborn, that's fine. But you're outing a Bao or potentially a Griffin on the board, and you can play through a trap card at Reborn, so that's fine. And then more Malice hate, I guess. I played 2 Chaos Hunter and 3 Lancia. Lancia's really good. Chaos Hunter is pretty good too. It's kind of annoying that when you do have an X in your hand and you have Chaos Hunter and you have to drop it, I think it's whatever, but this just wins you the game on the spot if they don't play like Cerberus or they don't have talent in hand, Thrust. It's definitely hard to out. So I probably played 3 of this card. I just didn't have space on my side for what I wanted to do, but maybe I bump it up to 3. And then for my going first cards, I put in 1 Plasma Hole because just games 2 and 3, your opponent will either have a Fua or some sort of Charmy, right? And then there's a line where you can end on Duo Drive, Field Spell, Trap, and just only give them 1 draw, and then still have the same end board, but on your opponent's turn. So there's a really cool line there. And then normal going first cards, I played 3-dimensional Fissure. I tested it with my friend Eddie. He plays Runic Stun. He top 8'd too. Um, when I was helping him test, he would always activate this card, and I couldn't really do anything if I had X RYZEAL, or I couldn't do anything good except for Ice RYZEAL, but it would always get negated. And then I realized, what if I just play this card, going first, I do my combo, activate this. It kind of shuts down Ultimate Slayer, Droplet, X RYZEAL, Engraver, anything that's going to be like annoying. You don't have to deal with it anymore. Um, it came up a couple times going first. Sometimes I sided in going second versus like a Fiendsmith version of kind of decks because it could potentially shut down like the trap card they have there, or like if you can break the board and then just put this card on field. It feels really good because all your materials go to grave. You can always out it with Node or Ice, and it was a really good card. And yeah, I played 41 cards. That was my deck. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I can post more videos or more profiles. Thank you.